You just love like when you're listening to a band and there's like so many underrated songs. Like I'm not even transitioning into the podcast. This is just a thought that's in my brain I wanted to get with you guys before I get into the podcast.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, everybody thinks of Gorillaz and they think of like Clint Eastwood, but there's like Bill Murray. I don't think anybody listens to that fucking song.
I've never fucking heard that song.
It's a really good song.
Which album is that one off of?
I don't think
it's off of Demon something. It's the one that was a not Demon Days. It's the other one that had Pazuzu on the cover.
Was it one of their weird off-brand projects? Like, not
yeah,
quite, that's probably why. I'll be honest, call me a bad Gorillaz fan. I've only really listened to their main albums in general. Like, I've never really...
It's D-sides.
Oh, the D-sides one? Yeah, I've never fucking ever listened to the D-sides. I'm a bad fan.
No, first of all, I think it's hilarious that people are like, you don't listen. I say people, I mean you guys and our friend David are like, oh no, you why don't you listen to albums? You're a bad fan. You're a bad fan. But I can name tracks that you guys haven't even fucking heard of. Like, bruh.
Listen,
Andrew, you gonna take that one sitting down?
I'm gonna fight back swinging on this one. I'm gonna come out dicks out.
Okay, John.
Well, no, so here's the thing. When it comes to albums, I think it really depends. Yeah, technically speaking, you're probably a bigger Gorillaz fan than me because you've listened to like the D-side cuts, whatever the fuck they call it. But at the same time, though,
sides.
When it comes to the Gorillaz, you've also actually heard you've actually heard their albums. You've heard Demon Days. You've heard the self-titled. You've heard Plastic Beach. You've heard Humans, unfortunately.
Humans is not that bad. I'm gonna maintain that opinion.
It's not that bad. It's just a bad Gorillaz album.
Okay, I'm gonna act like that makes sense.
No, I just mean their standards are way higher. How do you go from Plastic Beach to that shit, bro? Come on.
That's fair.
Act like that makes sense.
I mean, like everybody has something that they're not that proud of.
I mean,
and if that's what they're not proud of, then like shit, they're doing a lot better than most people. I bet I can name like more Radiohead songs than you too.
That one you're probably wrong. Only because I'm a very big Radiohead fan.
Okay.
That was such a bold fucking...
I know it's bold.
This is the intro.
It's bold. I know, okay, fine. This is the intro now.
I'm gonna ref it. I'm gonna ref this. Okay.
I mean,
who wants to go first?
I mean, not off the top of my head.
Oh, okay, there we go. There goes that fucking confidence. All right.
I see.
Suck my balls. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, if you're... Wait. I have to go off of my liked songs from Radiohead, and you have to go off of what you remember, since you're such a big fan.
Wait, what do you mean, what I remember?
It's like, what tracks you remember off the top of your head. It's like, name the most tracks you can think of off the top of your head.
Wait, okay, so this is where I'm a little bit confused. If you're naming songs off your liked playlist, then how am I gonna say yes? Am I just gonna say yes, I know that one?
No, you have to list them off first, but Justus only has his liked songs, because those are the ones he knows.
Okay, so just go through random-ass tracks?
Yeah, that you can think of.
Yeah, just see all the ones you can name off the top of your head.
Oh, jeez, okay, give me a second. So, fuck it, because I've listened to their entire fucking discography at this point, I'm just gonna go do it from an album-by-album basis. Alright, so...
Oh, this isn't...
Justus, what are your thoughts on Anyone Can Play Guitar? Have you heard that one?
I have not heard that one, because it's ass.
Oh, really? That's crazy. You've never heard Prove Yourself?
No.
What about Blowout?
That's an Eminem song.
Alright, fine. You know what?
You can't fucking trick me.
I'll give you the pass because even Radiohead fans don't like Pablo Honey. We'll go to the bench. We'll start off with an easy one. What's your thoughts on High and Dry? Huh? What about Fake Plastic Trees?
I love Fake Plastic Trees. That's one of my favorite songs by them. And High and Dry is also very good. I didn't listen to it till recently. And also, nobody listens to fucking... Just is one of the best songs I've ever fucking heard of, and I used to fucking slam that shit out. And the music video is also fucking great. It's a great concept.
Alright, what about Bulletproof I Wish I Was? You know that one?
No, I don't.
Alright. We'll go into their most popular album then. Let's go straight into fucking OK Computer, right? What's your thoughts on Exit Music for a Film?
I cried to that song all the time when I listened to it. It's amazing.
Alright, Karma Police. That's an easier one, too.
Amazing. Also another great video. It's great.
Now we're gonna go to my personal favorite. Let's go straight into Kid A. One of the most nihilistic songs in the entire fucking planet. What about How to Disappear Completely?
Okay, wait, pause. Let's pause the game for a second. What the fuck? What the fuck was that movie with Ben Affleck where he played an autistic man, but he was also a murderer?
I'm sorry, what?
It was everything in its right place, but there's a movie where Ben Affleck plays an autistic man who's also a fucking murderer. He was also like a
I'm
killer
looking it
for
up
hire.
right now.
And it had everything in its right place as a trailer song, and I was like, this does not fit this at all.
The Accountant?
Yeah, the accountant. Yeah, he's like an accountant, but he's also a fucking murderer.
Why does he look like American Sniper on the cover?
I don't know. It's such a bad movie. I was so bored watching it.
Do you want me to keep going, by the way, or have I made my point yet?
I feel like you've made your point. I feel like we're pretty even in our knowledge of Radiohead.
I don't know, bro. I just named quite a few fucking songs you didn't know. I don't know.
Give it.
All I want to say
Uncle.
is, I got up to go like tell my dad something real quick, and when I came back, you were still listing off Radiohead songs.
All I'm gonna say is
I left for a decent amount there.
All I'm saying is I left, made a loaf of bread, changed my pants, folded my clothes, took a shit, and you were still listing off Radiohead songs.
Listen, all I'm saying is that you chose the wrong band to try to call me out on.
I know
bro.
I did.
Like,
I know I did. Okay, I bet I can name more Coldplay songs than you, bitch.
Goddamn right, but you say that like it's a good thing.
You unzip, you go to the urinal, and you touch yourself.
Welcome to the Planeturinalcake podcast. I'm your host, Joe Rogan.
Ew! No!
That's right,
the
ladies
first
and
thing I
gentlemen.
hear.
You thought you heard enough sexist podcasts that hate women? Well, we're one fucking more out there. Trump 2025. I can't even finish that sentence. Never mind. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, bitch. There's fresh and fit. Now there's fresh and dicks.
Wait a minute. So, gentlemen, this is like the first episode of like a new podcast. Should we like probably tell them who we are, or do we just want to keep this anonymous?
No. It's
did.
It's like
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I did, Joe Rogan. It's like a video game. It's like Dark Souls where you have to figure out the lore as you go. They'll just have to find a way to pick up on it. Fuck them.
Well, you don't know my name. You never know who I am. But I just want you to know I am recording this podcast butt-ass naked.
Whoa.
you better not be lying
We'll
to me
never
right
know.
now.
How are you gonna know? This is only through through Discord and Ableton or Audacity, bro. No one knows. No one at all can tell.
I'm gonna check the security feed. I know.
You got cameras
know.
in my house? That's concerning for its own reasons.
Well, no, I'm just hooked up to your laptop, Andrew.
Oh, that's a little bit less
I'm just hooked into I'm just hacked into the mainframe. I just know. I'm just a hacker man. Call me Aiden Pierce.
So, if you're looking at me right now, how do you feel about my balls just sitting bareback right on my chair right now?
I think that they looked
A
a little
little
shriveled
droopy.
up.
It's kind of
Oh, see, we went for opposites.
We went
Fuck.
completely opposite with the bit. Fuck
Damn
it
it.
out.
We just exposed ourselves.
Either way, I know for a fact I'm not lying because my dick and balls are out as we speak. I'm looking at them right now.
That's concerning.
They are pathetic.
Hello, everybody. My name is Justus, but I go by Pizzadad online, and I'm here with my two fellow co-hosts. Who wants to go first? Nose goes.
How the fuck
My
does
name's
nose
Vance.
goes work? Oh god.
Thanks,
Well,
Andrew.
I
Thanks.
guess
Now you interrupted my
I
intro.
guess Andrew goes first. Andrew fucked
Yeah,
up.
there you go, Andrew.
I'm sorry. I wasn't even trying to.
No, I'm going to introduce Andrew. Andrew J. Riggs is the other person on the podcast. Now you introduce me.
Vance Baer is the other person on this podcast. He is not naked at the moment.
I don't think 2 out of 3 of us are naked, so I feel like I'm not dressed properly for this establishment.
I'm just not dressed.
It. I was gonna make a bit, and then you were just like, "I'm just not dressed, bitch." My balls are just up.
Oh god, we're starting the podcast off on a positive note. Lots of dick and ball jokes. That's how you know it's going to be successful.
We're called Planeturinalcake. What else did they expect?
Oh, I thought we were going to discuss politics and the social climate of our country at the moment. Is that not what this was about?
Our podcast is literally being recorded in the restroom on a spaceship. I don't think any of us want to talk about politics.
Only kind of inflation I'm interested in is the
Those
fetish.
titties. Yeah.
Pump me up with a bicycle pump, baby.
Bro,
What?
did you guys
Yo,
ever see
pause.
did you guys ever see the leaked script for the iCarly spin-off about Gibby, where there was just straight up like fetish porn on there when it comes
What?
to inflation?
No.
Oh,
Please lie. Please say you're
Andrew,
lying.
is this a bit?
No, this is like actually real. Let me see if I can fucking pull it up or something. But from what I remember, yeah, it was the leaked script for the pilot episode of what was supposed to be the Gibby spin-off before it got canceled and became Sam and Cat instead. But there
Thankfully.
was some sort of joke about one of the kids came out like he had literally been pumped full of air and he was super, super inflated. And it was like, why is that in a children's script, Dan Schneider? We already know you do weird shit with feet, but why this?
Okay, hold on. I don't want to be the guy defending Dan Schneider. But, like, inflating people has been, like, a cartoon thing for a while. People
but
have just
they're not
weirdly
cartoon
gotten
characters.
sexualized.
Okay, but feet are a thing that everybody has. Jesus had feet. I don't think anybody was like, I like those feet. I want to lick the sandal that you stand in.
I need to know if Gibby gets blown up hilariously or sexually. I just need to. I need to find out.
He just blows up, and that's the end of the show.
He fucking explodes. That's Dan Schneider's like ultimate fetish is watching children explode.
Ew.
He's always on Best Gore watching all these drone strike videos.
Oh my god.
That's the
it's
part
real.
that got cut out of the book, you know.
Oh, you guys didn't see the episode of Drake and Josh where they get straight up air raided?
Wait, what?
Or they make Josh join the military.
Yeah, it started off as a pretty normal episode. He owed his friend a lot of money because he borrowed his game system and then it broke. So in order
And
to
then-
get the funds, he joins the military and then Obama drone strikes him.
And Drake accidentally joins Al Qaeda because he thinks it's a rock band.
Drake,
It's a crazy
where's
episode.
Osama bin Laden?
Drake? Why are the steel beams melting?
Yeah, no, Drake and Josh, they were behind every major conspiracy. Meaning,
It's like that one fucking Star Wars comic to where it's like it was like an Elseworlds thing where it's like, what if all of Star Wars was caused by two guys who were just there in every situation in the background? That was Drake and Josh. 9/11, fucking JFK assassination.
I think my favorite episode of iCarly is when Gibby shot JFK.
Oh yeah,
It was a very
the best.
emotional scene.
It kind of got to me. I didn't expect it to actually bring a tear to my eye, but it was like I watched democracy fall with one trigger pull from Gibby, bro, and then he was shirtless and said, Gibby, as he's bleeding out on the floor, and it was terrible, but it got me. I'm kind of surprised he did not win an Emmy for that.
That was the most
Yeah.
emotional season finale of the show.
Dude, especially
Breaking
with
Bad
the
could
relationship
never.
buildup of JFK and Gibby. I mean, like that. It was really tragic that he had to kill the one he loved.
So wait, in this fake iCarly lore, Gibby and JFK had like a bromance that's not
Yeah, no.
weird because
But
one
get
of
rid of
them's
the
a
B,
child.
bro. They loved each other on a deep level.
One of them's a child. Oh, so JFK deserved it because he's a pedophile. In this
Welcome
fake
to
Yeah,
American
no, exactly. That
politics.
was the whole point. No, Gibby time travels, so his
Oh, okay.
age, he goes further back, so he gets older.
That's
Benjamin
not-
Button.
That-
How does time travel work?
Definitely sounds like an excuse to age up Gibby so he could fuck JFK. That sounds
Listen,
like,
don't.
that
I
sounds
didn't
like,
write the episode.
That
I didn't
sounds
write
like the
episode,
weird
man.
excuses that like porn comics come up with to find excuses to make porn of like child characters, which unfortunately
Oh
exists.
God. All of anime. They're like,
like-
bro, she's a 1,000-year-old demon.
Yeah,
Don't worry
nah,
about
nah.
it.
Like there's a stark difference between a petite body type and somebody who's literally drawn to look like a child. There's a stark difference.
Now we got
Lolly
heavy.
fans.
Yeah, lolly fans. If you watch Lolita and say, "Man, Humpert's is like me for real," that's something you should be concerned about.
Go to
You
jail.
gotta get some help.
You need to get some help. I watched that movie. I was so fucking bothered. I couldn't get
It's
through it.
good. That's what it's supposed to do to you.
I know. It's a great movie because it succeeded. It's a drama about child abuse told from the perspective of the abuser, and because of that, it's framed as a romance movie, and it's fucking gross. And the soundtrack's so good, and it's disturbing. Good movie though.
See, I'm kind of mixed on it. Like, on one hand, it's one of the few Stanley Kubrick films that I'm kind of intimidated to watch because I'm a big Kubrick guy, but also pedo.
I'm
That's my
talking
only
about the
defense.
one with Jeremy Irons. I didn't watch the Stanley Kubrick one.
Oh, wait, what? There's a second Lolita movie?
There's 2 movies. Yeah,
I didn't
watched the
even
one
know
with Jeremy
that. I only
Irons.
knew about the Stanley Kubrick one from like the 50s or 60s or whatever.
I heard that one was more of a comedy, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I want to cry.
We don't need to laugh at this.
I don't want to laugh. I don't want to laugh with the pedophile.
Yeah, well, isn't it like in the Stanley Kubrick one, he's like trying to make fun of the pedophile guy, make him seem like a dunce, but it just does not work.
But it's
You're
just
like,
a
oh,
mirror.
look at this silly guy.
I've seen this poster. I've just never watched it. No, the one I watched was from '97 by Adrian Lynn, but it starred Jeremy Irons, and that's why I watched it, because Jeremy Irons is the man, the N-word.
got it.
I'm black.
Thanks for clarifying.
You can
Justin.
say it this time. We're not stopping.
That is their one piece of lore this episode, that I'm black.
That's all they get.
That's all they get, and that's just for context.
I've never seen American Beauty. Is it just
Me
Lolita
neither.
too?
From what I know, it's just Lolita, just less fun. because
Except
of
Kevin Spacey's actually creepy in real life, which kind of makes
Yeah.
the movie even harder to watch now.
It's just like it's just like they followed him around with a camera and just made a movie out of it.
It would be like if Woody Allen made a movie that was like a romantic comedy about a man in love with his stepdaughter, bro. Don't do it.
Ugh. I sometimes I wake up and I'm happy to exist, and then I remember that, and I'm like, put me back to bed.
I hate the fact that
Back to
Annie Hall
Dreamland.
is such a good movie because I wish it wasn't.
Never seen it, and I'm okay with that.
You know, at this point, just don't watch it. Like, it's one of those things where I told
Yeah.
myself I'm not going to watch it again, but I also hate how much I enjoyed it the first time I watched it when I was like 16. I hate that I used to be a Woody Allen fan before I knew the truth, bro. It's bad. Shit's bad, bro.
before I see the light, it was terrible. Yeah, it's not on the same level, but I can't watch Roseanne anymore because like
she's a shit human being.
because he's a once you learn that like for one season she had the writers wear numbers on their t-shirts, like number 13, number 1, you know, all this shit, and so she would refer to them by their numbers
Oh,
because she
I didn't
hated the
even know
writers
that. That's
that
horrible.
much. Like I cannot watch a sitcom about this woman being the every woman and like being the face of 90s leftism, at least in terms of mainstream media, and now she's like a boomer fucking Trump supporter who's like off her rocker and shit. Yeah, nah, I can't do that no more. It's the same thing with Cosby Show.
Yeah, dude, I almost saw Bill Cosby live as a kid because he used to be one of my favorite comedians when I was like under the age of 10.
You could have been in the documentary.
Only if you bought me a drink after.
I'm sorry. That ideally we should cut that, but I don't want to.
I'm going to cut the part where you say that you're black, so then every time you say the N-word, it seems really horrific.
Why is this white man saying the N-word? Yeah. I'm glad that collectively as a society we've agreed that saying you talk white is an insult.
I mean, but is it an insult if you say it to a white guy? Because technically it would be, wouldn't it be cultural appropriation if we were talking anything other than white?
Cultural appropriation is like not a real thing.
Let's not, you know what, let's not go here on the podcast. Never mind, I shouldn't have brought
definitely
that up.
think we should cut that part.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. I'm not going to be the one that's like, it's cultural appreciation. No, there's definitely social and political connotations of cultural appropriation. Like fucking Avril Lavigne's Hello Kitty song. Have you listened
that
to
shit
that
was
shit?
racist as
Oh
fuck.
my god.
That is like a big yikes. But like a white person going to Japan and wearing a kimono, like I don't think anybody's tripping about that. Like that's not cultural appropriation.
I mean, I think there's a
'cause
little
that-
bit of a difference. I don't know. Like
Yeah, I
let's
agree.
be
That's what I'm
perfectly
saying.
honest. I don't think white people should probably have like cornrows and dreadlocks. That's probably the best to avoid that.
That's a take.
What?
I just said that that's a take. I don't have an opinion on it. I don't think about that topic specifically. I'm just saying that's a take because we knew some people with cornrows and dreads growing up. who
Yeah, and
were
they
of
probably
the
shouldn't have
Caucasian
done that one, in
persuasion.
my opinion. But we also lived in fucking Buckeye. It wasn't like we were the most PC fucking city on the planet.
Yeah, no, really racist fucking place. I'll always remember that they tried to force that girl to not wear a Black Lives Matter shirt at our school.
Oh yeah, when our high school was put on the local news for being blatantly racist because a racial war almost fucking broke out.
And you legally cannot fucking do that. It's a form of protest. You cannot tell a child to remove their shirt if it says, first of all, they did not say it like that, pause. But
It's a very, very Dan Schneider. We were just talking about him earlier.
Kevin Spacey? No, you can't fucking tell a kid to like switch into a different shirt if it's a political thing. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, that whole situation was kind of just bullshit in general. I mean, they tried to frame it as, oh, it's causing distractions in the classroom. No, it wasn't. It was just pissing off the fucking racists, and y'all were siding with the racists.
First of all, I'm not saying that being religious is bad whatsoever, but this is the same school that had a religious...
Way to start a take.
But you'll understand where I'm going with this. This is the same school that had a religious club who would pray in a circle around the American flag every morning.
Yeah.
Every morning. That was the wildest shit. And they were all white. Like, just imagine, like, as one of the few black people going to that school every morning, just seeing a group of fucking super religious, probably conservative white kids praying around
Praise
a circle.
the flag.
God, bro, that high school was so fucked, man. Man, we really chose the worst school to go to.
The amount of kids who are like, yeah, I like Trump, and then you ask why, and then they were like, I don't know. Like,
I like the wall.
You got no brain, nigga. Like, you haven't thought about it? Anyways, I'll get off the topic.
Dude, I would... to get back onto the topic, I would hate the... I would hate the fucking kids who are like, yeah, man, I like Trump. He's a good businessman. He's going to help the American economy. Bitch, he should have ran for treasurer then. If he's such a good businessman.
I'm related to this guy, and we were going to my uncle's wedding, and he was like, yeah, I voted for Donald Trump. And at this time, my mother, who, although conservative, did not like Donald Trump at all, him and her were talking about it, and he was like, yeah, I voted for Donald Trump. And she was like, my mom shows her emotions on her face, so she immediately had the face of, the fuck are you talking about? But she politely said, oh, why? But like, why? Was it his policies? Was it? He said, no, I voted for the Donald Trump I knew in the 90s. Like, I don't really agree with the stuff he's saying. I voted for the Donald Trump I knew as a kid growing up. I'm like, bitch, what?
Yeah, but he didn't run for president in the
You should have
90s.
voted...
He ran in for president in 2016 when he was spewing racist bullshit every 30 seconds.
Like, literally, if you use 2 brain cells, that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, that's a really bad argument. That's like saying, well, he got my vote because I really liked his performance in Home Alone 2,
I really like The Apprentice. I like it so much. I have to vote for him.
That I want him
So
to be our
good.
fucking president. At the same time, though, technically, isn't it the same thing a lot of us were saying when Kanye was running?
Andrew, maybe you were saying
don't
that.
worry,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
glad I didn't vote
Nah,
for
man,
Kanye.
I feel like you're self-reporting here, brother. I did not.
Well, no,
fucking say that.
you are right. There was a very small period of time where I was genuinely considering voting for Kanye, not because I liked Kanye's beliefs, but it was mostly just because I couldn't stand the idea of voting for either Biden or Trump at the time. But honestly, I ended up voting for Biden in the end, and I'm actually pretty happy. I'm actually pretty happy with Biden as a president right now, so I think I made the right call. Probably for the best that Kanye's ass is not in the fucking White House.
But imagine the political drip we would get. The insane political merch
drip?
from Kanye.
Nah.
All our U.S. soldiers, we're getting rid of the boots. They got
Oh
Yeezys
my
now.
god.
I mean, the country is in shambles, but the national anthem is replaced with Blood on the Leaves. Like, what the fuck? It shows how fucking bad politics are, and people are treating politics like it's an episode of the fucking Kardashians. Like, no, this is gonna change people's lives for at least 4 years, and most likely way longer than that. I went into a Hobby Lobby, and I saw that they were selling a plaque with a quote from Ronald fucking Reagan on it. What? And I was like,
Actually, no, that makes sense
really?
with Hobby Lobby. Never mind.
Yeah, it makes it. And now it makes sense because I didn't know. Nobody told me. I just went into Hobby Lobby and was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool." Ronald Reagan. What the fuck?
You didn't know that Hobby Lobby was mega Christian
No.
corporation that literally steals artifacts from holy places?
I did not know that. So that's
They're
even
like
more
a really
reason to
bad
never go
company.
back.
Ronald Reagan is the
I
least
mean-
of their worries. They
Nah, for me, I see Reagan. I'm like, no. I'm like, never again. I'm never stepping foot in this bitch again.
No, man. Honestly, I think Reagan might be one of my least favorite presidents, only because he's essentially responsible for the war on drugs, and drugs are winning.
He is responsible for drugs. He is responsible for AIDS.
Yeah.
He's responsible for Reaganomics.
He really slapped his name on that one.
There's a laundry list of like shit that this man has done that will fuck up the country for like what feels like forever.
Yeah, no, like, in the long term, we are still seeing the consequences of his presidency. And it blows my mind how many people still love him. Like, I'm pretty sure there was literally a joke in King of the Hill where Hank Hill was like, I miss voting for that man. Oh, Jesus. Hank, no.
What the fuck?
But
I
that's...
know you're a cartoon character, but you're better than this.
Are they making the new King of the Hill season? I know they're making the new Futurama season, and they released,
What?
like, the titles of the first 3 episodes, and they're kind of scary. Kind of...
Wait, did Joe, forgive me for not remembering his name at the top of my head, did Bender come
Joe
back?
Mama?
I know that was a big point of drama for a long time, where they're like, if Bender's not in it, don't even fucking make it.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's back.
Joe
fuck
DiMaggio?
was
Was
Yeah,
that how you
oh,
said
Joe
it?
DiMaggio, yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck was
Okay.
up with that again?
From what I understood, essentially they weren't willing to pay him what he deserved to make a comeback, so he was saying he wasn't going to be in it for a long time, and then the fans were like, it's not the same show without Bender, he's kind of a fan favorite character.
Which just goes to show that he's right. It just goes to show that Joe's right. Like,
I mean, it's true. It's like, imagine watching The Simpsons, but like fucking Bart is missing. Like, it's just, it wouldn't be the same show.
There'd be a lot less Scientology involved, though.
oh,
Is he a
yeah, it'd be a
Scientologist?
better show.
Yeah, the lady who voices Bart used to go
Oh,
and, like,
yeah,
call
yeah,
people
you're
for
fucking
Scientology.
right.
She's also
I forgot,
just
there's
weird.
like clips online of voicemails of her being like, hey dude, you should totally listen to fucking Scientology, you should get into it, in fucking Bart's voice, and I think that's fucking ridiculous.
L. Ron Hubbard is rad, man.
You should watch Battlefield Earth. It's the best movie ever.
I actually unironically really want to watch that movie because it looks horribly
No.
amazing.
I'd have to be intoxicated in 3 different ways to even try. No.
The 3 Cs?
We can
Never.
do that. All 3 of us need to get together, drink a fuck ton of liquor, and then watch Battlefield Earth.
I'm gonna need some malt liquor and some restraints to fucking watch that shit. You're gonna have to hide the
Bring the
remote
henny
from
and the
me.
handcuffs.
fucking doing 2-hand shit. Duct tape it to me.
Justus, I know you're not a big drinker, but when you do drink,
Not.
what's your drink of choice?
Anything that doesn't make me want to kill myself. I drink super like light drinks, like anything that's fruity.
So, like, for you, it would be more of a bring a box of White Claw sort of situation?
No, fuck White Claw. White Claw, sparkling stuff has to taste good, or else it tastes like somebody spitting it into my mouth.
Okay, so
I
no
don't
beer,
like
no
White
White Claw. Should we bring home, like, the Mike's Hard Lemonades? Is that what we need for you?
Oh hell yeah, baby! Mike's Hard and not your dad's root beer. That shit is delicious.
Ooh, I've never had that
Okay,
shit.
so here's the plan. The next time we get a little bit of time available and some gas money, we gotta pull up to Justus's place, bring a 36-pack or something of Mike's Hard Lemonade, and we're watching Battlefield Earth while getting fucked up, and then we record a reaction on the podcast. It's the drunken episode.
This nigga just said 36.
I'm pretty sure they have 36 packs of Mike Hards.
I think
I'm sure they do. All I can think of with Mike's Hard is that Super Mega bit now on
Mike
Sonic
down.
Heroes.
Mike's. I'm hard.
Okay, but honestly though,
hard.
Mike's Hard Lemonade is actually pretty good though. Like, I kind of like
It's
the way
delicious.
they taste. They're not bad.
It's just lemonade.
So
It just tastes like lemonade, and it's fucked up. It should not be legal.
Yeah, you
Smirnoff
should not
Ice is
feel
also
that
really
good
good.
after drinking 3 lemonades, bro. It's crazy.
Dude, Smirnoff, you can taste the alcohol in Smirnoff Ice, though.
You can, but you have to drink it slow and in small sips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's
And then you can't really
when
taste
it comes. That's the thing. Maybe it's just because I have alcoholism in my genes. If
Same.
I'm
Should get 'em
gonna
washed.
drink, I don't want to drink slow, or else it's gonna take me forever to get to where I want to get. If I'm gonna drink something purely for the flavor, I'm gonna get myself a fucking Coke or something. But if I'm drinking alcohol, I'm gonna drink alcohol to feel the fucking effects, you know. So I'm not trying to slowly sip my shit unless it's like a nice glass of wine. But if I'm doing Mike's Hard, now I'm slamming.
I
them
forget that
bitches.
you're a wine mom.
That's the thing. Whenever I drink at home, I like really don't do hard alcohol. It's beer and it's wine. That is all I drink.
Bro, you're just living the life of a Roman man.
Like
You're
literally.
right. It's a good life.
He's on his Julius Caesar shit.
And Julie, we gotta get you some mead, brother.
Ew.
Like if I'm gonna
That's-
drink,
first
I
of
need
all,
my
it's
shit to
Vikings.
either taste like a fruit salad or I'm drinking sourdough bread. You know, no in between.
Dude, I love sour ass alcohol. Shit that tastes like
What
rotten
is wrong with
fruit.
you?
I don't
What
know
is
why I
wrong
like
with
it.
you?
It's nice. It's nice. It leaves a nice aftertaste.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Dude.
I had a sour pineapple beer that was local, and I wanted to shove my love and happiness into the ass of whoever made that, because that shit tasted terrible. I vomited from that shit. It was terrible.
That bad?
It was fucking bad. You can ask Hannah off the podcast. It was fucking terrible. She bought it, and we both tried it, and I was like, never. I'm never supporting a local business ever again. These niggas can rot. I'm going
Fuck shopping local.
fuck local businesses. You guys can all get fucked by capitalism. This is what it's
There's a
gonna
reason
taste
the
like.
the corporate liquor brands taste better than y'all. They actually know how to make their shit taste drinkable.
Yeah, that shit was ass. I really want to taste a really good alcoholic coffee. I haven't had one yet.
Ooh.
I haven't had that either. I've had coffee with like alcoholic Bailey's coffee creamer, but that's about
Bailey's
it.
is ass. Like I tried Bailey's. I had it for like a good year, and it was like the nastiest shit I've ever drunk.
Yeah,
It
I
tastes like
agree.
spoiled
Plus,
milk.
I don't know. I don't really like mixing alcohol with caffeinated beverages because my heart gets confused and then wants
Oh,
to stop
fair.
working. Same reason I've never been big into mixing like alcohol into Red Bull. Like it's the opposite
Ew.
effect of what I'm really going. It's pretty much
First
an
of
amateur
all-
speedball. I don't need that in my life.
First of all, Red Bull is ass.
You
Actual
watch your mouth.
gasoline drink.
Literal fucking guzzling gasoline.
Bro,
Like,
there's a
literal-
reason they're the top racing team because they just fill their cars with straight Red Bull. It's actually gasoline.
Fucking. That's what Lightning McQueen runs off of. Fucking
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Listen, you guys leave Red Bull alone. If we're gonna go after any
ass.
energy drink, let's go after Bang. Okay, Bang's
Bang
fucking
also
gross,
tastes like
and the-
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, they taste disgusting, and the fucking owner, the CEO of Bang, is a fucking wild man.
dude,
How
he's crazy.
so? I don't know about the. I don't know
Listen,
about the.
I'm
Bang
not
He makes
gonna
like
get
all
too
his own
much into
commercials.
it.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
no, he's an actual lunatic. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I'm pretty sure Cody Ko and all of them already discussed it really in depth. But
Oh, so what? Now we can't. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
just-
much he's
Fuck
gonna
Cody
trademark
Ko.
the Bang guy. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna say on your own time, do a little research on the guy who owns Bang. All you really have to do is look at him through Google Images, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This man is a fucking lunatic.
I will, and we'll come back next week and we'll talk about what the fuck that's gonna. What
We'll
that
all sip a
fuck that
Bang.
sounds like.
And discuss.
No, the fuck we won't. No, the fuck
Oh
we
god,
won't.
I don't want to give Bang money.
This man gets no money from me. Same with Red Bull. Fuck them both.
No, I've already given Red Bull a pretty good amount of my life's earnings.
Red Bull. Here's the thing. I think Red, Bull
gives you
deserves
heart
money.
failure.
Red Bull gives you wings, motherfucker.
That's
Yeah,
what I
wings
said, Red
straight
Bull
to
gives you
heaven.
heart failure. Wings straight to the underworld. Fuck you. God's like, you got bad taste. Bitch slaps you back down.
I like to think God would sip on a nice Red Bull. That
I
sounds
like to
something
think
be up
not.
his alley.
Bro, God is super into BMX bikes. Of course he drinks Red Bull.
That sounds like Old Testament.
But wouldn't like BMX bikes? Wouldn't that be more so a monster type of crowd?
Dude, Red Bull dominates pretty much every extreme sport. Monster doesn't even get involved. Red Bull is the king of
Isn't
like.
there literally a game that's sponsored by Monster?
Is there?
Shit, probably.
I think Monster. Oh, maybe. I want to see. I know there's the Red Bull games.
I know there's the Burger King games.
Oh, don't fucking remind me of the Burger King video games.
They're bomb.
Don't.
Sneak King, baby.
I literally had an aneurysm. It felt like playing those. I hated every part of it. I've never wanted to quit a video so fucking hard. I'm just like, I don't have to make this. Like, this doesn't have to be my life. I
Isn't
can
the
call
kart
it
racer
quits now.
fun, though?
The kart racer one was fine, and that's what was so frustrating. Is that whenever I'm having fun, a character would fly off the fucking screen. It's like, oh god. It's like, oh yeah, this is fine. Literal just flickering of the screen, or something would break, and I'm just like, ugh.
You have single-handedly kept me away from those games. I see them at every Goodwill I go to, and I always think about picking them up.
I'm glad that I've saved
And
another
all I'm
soul.
saying is if you take a look at Justus's YouTube channel, you can see like how hard he really does try to be as positive as he can about games. Like he really tries his best to defend the underdogs of the gaming community. So for him to have such a hard time finishing a game, that's how you know it's fucking atrocious.
That's how you know it's ass. I'm forgiving as fuck. That thing made me want to quit my job. Like, fuck. It's like I'm never making a video again.
Bro, dude, your fucking Saints Row video is so goddamn controversial in the comments. People are arguing with my comment. I wasn't even necessarily praising the game, and I got people getting on my ass about it.
I didn't even see that yet. I stopped looking at the comments because it's just brain rot.
It's really 50-50 right now. Half of the people are kind of like on the same page as you and I, where they're like, honestly, the game does look a little bit overly hated. You know, once it goes down from the $60 full price game, I'll probably check it out. You know, plus that way they'll get the patches and shit. And then the other half is like, no, fuck you, it's the worst game I've ever fucking seen.
It's like, oh no, it's ass, you're wrong, it's
How
ass.
dare they release this unfinished ass game? Welcome to modern day gaming, bro. Most of the time people get so rushed by publishers they don't have time to fix the issues. That's why the first couple weeks of a game they're getting patched every other fucking day. I hate to say it, I'm not happy about it, but that's just where we're at. There's not really much we can do about it right now. That's how most AAA games are being released at the moment.
That's just how publishers are, because niggas like you are like, well, where's it at? And then if you don't get it, then you send dick pics to the fucking devs and like, well...
Andrew has done that. I have seen him do that.
Yeah, Andrew, I know. I've seen your Twitter conversation.
God of War 2 needs to hurry up, okay? If they don't give me the game in the next 6 months, they're gonna get a picture of my asshole next.
No, you slowly move to the asshole.
Moving up the ladder.
Then they get balls in the gooch, and then the asshole.
Like, I've already talked about my dick and balls enough in this podcast. I had to move on to the taint asshole area, you know? In fact, at this point, my entire downstairs area has been completely covered. You know, there's nothing else left.
I love the word gooch. It's so I'm gonna lick his gooch. But, like... but yeah, the video's completely half. It's like 46 likes and 32 dislikes, and I'm like, I didn't say anything, like, bad. Like, I
didn't know
like,
you had that many dislikes, really?
Like, all I did was I said, game good. If you don't like it, that's fine. Like, I feel like I said that like 3 times. The only thing I said was, hey, if you're like a hateful piece of shit and a bigot, then you're stupid, because these games have already had all this stuff that you consider SJW, you moron. Like, that's all I said.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. In a really weird way, it almost proves your point even more. The fact that people are... Because the thing, half of the video you also talked about, again, like the hate train problem, how people, they will blindly hate on things just because a lot of people are doing it and they want to have the quote-unquote correct opinion. To the point where, again, it proves your entire point when just you simply defending it and giving it a not negative review, people are mad at that video. Like, they're so strong on the hate train that they are literally getting mad at people who don't have the same opinion.
Exactly. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't dislike a video unless it's, like, factually incorrect, or it's somebody misrepresenting something, or just being an asshole. Like, the only way I'll ever dislike a video is if I genuinely don't approve of the video being created, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Like, if I am morally against the video existing, I have no problem with it. Like, if there's a bad video, I'm just going to turn it off. However, if you post something that I'm genuinely against... And, like, you probably shouldn't have made that video, and you just made the internet an even worse place somehow simply by making it in the first place, I'm gonna dislike it.
You posting this video has taken 5 years off of my lifespan. Dislike.
Yeah. Then the only other exception was the YouTube Rewind videos. Those got disliked every year, but that was just my civil duty.
And that's the reason why dislikes are gone, in my opinion. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I think YouTube was like, it's a whole lot of bad PR for us to keep getting fucking articles made about how many dislikes our videos get, so we're just gonna turn it off.
They could have just stopped making videos.
Yeah, no one is wanting more. You could have just chilled out.
You could have just like not done that and say that you did, bitch. Like, no one asked for this.
Honestly, I think you're probably at least a little bit correct with that conspiracy theory. Only because, like, I remember when they first made the policy and they went public about it, literally every single person, the actual YouTubers included, were telling them it was a bad idea. Like, literally not a single person was like, I think this is an effective system. Even the people who make the content for you in the first place, the people that you're quote-unquote trying to protect from harassment, are even telling you this is fucking stupid, why would you do this? And they still stuck to their guns. So you're probably at least somewhat correct. It probably was YouTube not wanting to show dislikes for their own reason.
Yeah, it was totally just bullshit. bitch ass niggas.
Fucking stupid, bro. YouTube, I hate that they have a monopoly on long form video content because I really wish that someone would knock them down a bit, but they've had this shit in their hands for like 15 years now, and it sucks because they essentially have a pass to get away with whatever they want to completely fuck over the creators, because where else are you gonna go? Vimeo? I don't fucking think so.
I'm gonna go
Vimeo,
to
you
that
gotta
guy
pay
with
for
the
shit now.
glasses.com.
Oh, dear God.
Why? You have to pay for shit.
You have to like pay to post certain types of videos on Vimeo. Like you have to, if you want your shit in proper HD or something, you have to be like an account holder.
What? That's fucking stupid.
What about Dailymotion? Because I know that was just known as the porn YouTube for a minute. Like, what about Dailymotion?
Are they around?
I think so. Like, the only other video sites that I know of is Dailymotion, Vimeo, that guy with the glasses, but that's just like a joke, and Nico Nico. And that's Japanese only. Like, those are the only other video sites that I know of, and nobody uses any of those.
I remember when I was like 5 or 6 years old, my grandma showed me something called GodTube, which is essentially just wholesome YouTube. It was essentially just a bunch of cute kids and animals, like without the offensive edginess that YouTube still had at the time. It was essentially if YouTube happened and Shane Dawson never existed.
I'm going to say it for everybody in the audience and say that your grandma posted cringe.
She didn't post anything, but yeah, let's be fair though, it was 2005. It was like a much more innocent time where a video of a girl who's singing words incorrectly in a cute way, that was entertainment back then, bro. That's all we had.
By showing it to you, she's posting cringe.
Oh shit! I'm on
Admittedly.
GodTube right now. Bohemian Cat
It's still a
City.
thing?
Yeah.
Ew, Bohemian Cat City?
Queen parody song by cats for cats.
Ew, Reba.
Oh my god, they have not evolved since 2005. They're still on cat humor. I love it. And not even like a modern day post-ironic cat humor, like OG cat humor. They're still on that "can I have a cheeseburger please" type meme format, bro.
Ew. Michelle Bubble sings "Bring It On Home to Me." These nuts.
They have a lot of street piano player videos.
Yeah, I don't know why there's so much of this.
A lot of like yeah.
Comedy videos. Medea preaches the Bible. I don't think Medea is appropriate for God to. Her character literally represents every relative you have who says that they're religious and knows nothing about the religion.
Yeah, like isn't that the whole point?
That's the whole bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they offer free Christian podcasts.
Oh,
Well, guys, this is the first and final episode of Planet Urinal Cake, because now we're going to be
After this, we're going to be a GodTube exclusive. Joe Rogan was bought out by Spotify, but they offered us like $10 to be on a GodTube, and let's just say we're desperate for the money. I do have a raging heroin addiction.
Hell yeah. I mean, oh god, wait. Oh no. Wait. Ah! Oh god. Press the button now. It's over. It's all over.